Yanmar engines, you've heard of them. They come from Japan, you see, known for being tough, really tough, built for the long haul and for all sorts of demanding jobs. Think tractors on the farm or construction equipment digging deep, even boats out on the water. These engines power them all. People depend on them day after day. Now, times are changing for engines. There are new rules in place, understand? Rules about keeping the air clean. Less smoke, less pollution. This is a good thing for everyone. Yanmar takes this very seriously. So, their modern engines are smarter. They are designed to be much cleaner, without losing that famous Yanmar power. It's all about responsible engineering. But making engines cleaner is a challenge. It means adding some clever technology. These engines have special systems to trap the harmful stuff, the soot and particles in the exhaust. This helps keep our air breathable, and it also helps the engine perform. It's quite an ingenious setup, really, working behind the scenes mostly, keeping everything running smoothly. One vital part of this clean technology, it's called regeneration. Sounds a bit technical, I know, but it's crucial for your Yanmar, absolutely essential for top performance, and for the engine's long life. It's a secret to its peak condition. So, let's get into what it's all about. You need to understand this. It's important stuff. So, diesel engines, they produce soot. These are tiny black particles, like very fine dust, you could say. This soot is in the engine exhaust. We don't want this stuff polluting the air. So, Yanmar engines have a DPF. That stands for diesel particulate filter. Think of it as a high-tech trap. Its job is to catch that soot before it can escape into the atmosphere. This DPF does a great job trapping soot. It's like a very fine net. It stops the particles getting out. But like any filter or net, it eventually gets full of what it catches. It can get clogged up with soot. If the DPF gets too blocked, the engine can't exhale properly. This is not good for performance. It can even lead to engine problems. This is where regeneration steps in, folks. It's basically a cleaning process, a self-cleaning mechanism for the DPF. Its main job is to burn off all that trapped soot inside the filter. It converts the soot into a small amount of ash. This ash takes up much less space, so the DPF becomes clear again, ready to trap more soot. It's a cycle, you see. So regeneration is not an issue. It's actually a very clever solution, a standard, normal operational feature. Think of it like a self-cleaning oven. The oven gets hot to burn off grime. The DPF system does something similar. Your Yanmar engine often does this automatically to maintain its health and efficiency, and to ensure it meets emission standards. It's all part of the design. Let's talk about the main parts. First up is the DPF itself, the diesel particulate filter, remember? This unit is located in the exhaust system. It often looks like a silencer or muffler. Inside, it has a special ceramic material with lots of tiny channels. These channels trap the soot particles while allowing the exhaust gases to pass through. It's a tough part doing a dirty job. Then we have the sensors. These are the eyes and ears of the system. Very important, these little devices. There are usually pressure sensors, one placed before the DPF and another one placed after it. They constantly measure the exhaust pressure. This tells the engine's computer how much soot has built up inside, how full the filter is getting. The brain of this whole operation? That's the ECU, or Engine Control Unit. It's a small, powerful onboard computer. It receives all the information from those pressure sensors and others. The ECU analyzes this data, and then it makes the critical decisions, like when it's the right time to start the regeneration process. It controls the whole show. Fuel injectors also play their role. They are not just for engine power. During regeneration, the ECU might instruct them to inject a tiny extra amount of fuel, or to change the timing of injection. This isn't for more power, it's to help increase the exhaust temperature, getting it hot enough in the DPF to burn away all that trapped soot. It's all carefully controlled teamwork. So, how does this regeneration actually happen? Well, the ECU is always monitoring. It sees the DPF is getting blocked. Thanks to the signals from the sensors, it then decides, okay, time to clean house, and it initiates the regeneration sequence. Often you, the operator, might not notice much. Perhaps an indicator light comes on your dashboard or control panel. telling you regeneration is active. During the regeneration phase, things heat up. The temperature inside the DPF gets very high. We are talking hundreds of degrees Celsius. The engine might adjust its operation slightly to achieve these high exhaust temperatures. This intense heat is what does the job. It oxidizes or burns the soot, turning it into a small volume of ash, which is then stored in the DPF. The filter is now clean and ready. Here's a simple way to think about it. Imagine you have a fireplace at home. When you burn wood, you get soot in the chimney. If it builds up too much, it's a problem. Regeneration is like a chimney sweep, but for your engine's DPF, it burns off that soot buildup. Or think of it like a self-cleaning oven. It gets super hot to burn off grease. The DPF does that for soot. Now, why should you care about all this? A properly regenerating DPF is vital. It means your Yanmar engine breathes easily. This leads to good engine power and better fuel efficiency too. It also ensures the engine meets those important emission regulations. Plus, it prevents costly damage to the DPF or other engine parts. Taking care of regeneration keeps your Yanmar strong, reliable for many years of hard work.